Hello, hello. I am back. Billy Carson, aka Forbidden Knowledge. Welcome to this incredible free webinar. I'm here with Gven Sariol, the founder of the ARC, which is an incredible school to teach people all about DeFi and crypto. And guess what? We're here with that free webinar that we promised you. All right. I've been working all day, guys. It's been a very long day, but I'm here. All right. I've been going since 3:30 a.m. and now it's 9:19 p.m. and I still have a lot more to go. But I wanted to make sure that I came in here and that Gven got on here and we gave you what we promised you would get. We're here to give you knowledge. All right. And, you know, a lot of people have heard me and Gven talk over the last now over a year. And quite a few have become students of the ARC, which is phenomenal. So a lot of people have become students and have began to, earn passive income, learn all about DeFi, learn all about crypto, understand how to invest in liquidity pools and so forth. But it all starts with the action that they took to make a decision to get involved. And so tonight, Gven is going to spend some time talking to you, dropping some knowledge, giving you some real applicable knowledge that you can utilize, giving you a better understanding of what is really going on. What is the economic climate and how does this help you? How is this going to be able to help you change your life? So thank you for taking the sacrifice of time, because that is your energy exchange to gain knowledge tonight. And Gven is going to start off by breaking down some things, and I want you to pay very, very, very close attention, okay? Another thing that I talk about all the time, and we did a live about this, Gven, just the other night, talking about manifesting our reality, being able to control our destiny. A lot of the times we say that that's what we want to do. We claim that's what we want. We want to be able to do things. We want to be able to, go on a vacation or do nice things for our kids or put our kids in sports that right now we just can't seem to afford that fee for the sport or whatever it is. And you're always saying, man, one day. Well, today is the day that should change the lives of a lot of people, because there's an opportunity here for you if you are ready to discern it as an opportunity. If you are ready to see where this is going and what it could be, if you're ready to take a chance that you can actually take a different path down this road that we call life and begin to become an ordainer of your own destiny. That's what we're talking about tonight. The fact that it's talking about crypto and liquidity pools and leveraging money and DeFi and all this, that's just a side effect. The true reason why we're here, we're talking about ourselves. We're talking about things that we would like to do and achieve in life for ourselves and our family. We're talking about building a legacy. We're talking about establishing a certain level of freedom and excellence and being able to do things that others only wish and hope and dream that they can do. But it all starts with putting forth the effort and the energy. So tonight, Gven is going to talk. He's going to spend some time breaking some things down. And I'll be back on here again shortly. But I want you guys to pay serious, close attention to what this man says, because I have been learning from him for over a year, and I've done very, very well with the ARC program. So I want to thank you, Gven, because to be honest with you, you helped save and change our lives. When I say ours, I'm talking about myself and Elizabeth, my wife and I, because we had so many things that, as you know, we run as businesses and we invest into a lot of things. One of the things that we invested into, to be honest with you, was the Conscious Awards. And it cost a lot of money. That wasn't from like all sponsors. We only had 2 small sponsors. So that whole $1 million came out of our pocket. And the money that I earned from the ARC helped me, with those fees and helped me put on the Conscious Awards. So the Conscious Awards, in part is due to the teachings and the guidance that you had given us and the program that you established. So I want to thank you.
Oh man, that means a lot, man. And I was at the Conscious Awards this year and it was amazing. I'm really looking forward to the Conscious Awards again this year, because it was a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Yeah. Hopefully this year we do an after party though. We need an after party.
We'll have one. We have one planned already.
Nice. I knew you would. The first year was like, you even said the first year is the first year, but I think you guys are going to come up with a killer one this year. Last year's was fun. I know Billy, he just gets like 1% better every day. Every day he gets 1% better. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Awesome.
Nice.
Well,
Absolutely.
we have a presentation for everybody tonight. And like Billy, I've been working. I've only been up since 5. So I'm a lightweight compared to Billy, but Billy has done such an amazing job getting the awareness out for crypto, because he really does see that the future of money is going to be decentralized and cryptocurrency. And this webinar, this knowledge that we're going to be teaching tonight, is all about, is the end of the dollar near, and will crypto replace it? Okay. And we're going to talk a lot about how you can set yourself up for generational wealth, so you can do more of the things that you want to do. I'm actually in Arizona right now, speaking at an event. And, I'm looking at so many of these different businesses, and they're great businesses, and I'm sure that people are very passionate about them. But as I'm going through there, I'm like, okay, how do I expend the least amount of energy? And let me start with this. Like, one of my favorite things is real estate. I love real estate. We've tokenized real estate on the blockchain, which is a really cool concept. We're not going to talk about it tonight, but I'm sitting there going like, man, I saw one guy, he does flips. He works really hard, and he makes pretty good money. But I said, and if you would have talked to me maybe 6-7 years ago, I would have been like, man, that seems like a great business. I actually want to get into that. But as he's sitting there talking, I'm like, am I expending more energy in my crypto stuff, or would I expend more energy in flipping homes or renting out homes or doing all these things? And would I be able to make more money in crypto than I would in flipping homes? And I've flipped homes before, by the way. And
Gven,
yeah.
Real quick, can you refresh your camera real quick? I think you're frozen.
Oh shoot. Yeah, hold on real fast.
Just click the 3 dots next to the mic and stop camera, and then go to the bottom of the page and start the camera again. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little technical glitch. He'll be right back in 1 second.
Let's see here. Let me stop presenting. Can you hear me?
Turn your camera back on.
Let me see if I can.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess my
Your must be having a bandwidth.
Yeah, my nice camera must have like overheated or something. So
okay, there you go. You're good.
I don't know what happened with my nice camera, but we'll go with this one. Hopefully you guys.
Cool.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, let me get back here and present this again. Let's see. Tab. There we go. So at the end of the day, I sat there and I said, I want to make the most amount of money for the least amount of effort. Okay, legally. And I went through all of these businesses. There was a guy who washed windows. There was a guy who did Airbnbs. There was a guy who did Toro, which is like the car version, like rental car version of like Airbnb. And I said, all of those businesses required way, way, way more effort. And I'm going to show you why I believe crypto and decentralized finance, or DeFi, is the best alternative here tonight. Okay. And I'm going to make a pretty resounding case for it. Okay. So let's get into this. So today I'm going to show you the path to more time freedom and financial abundance. and how to create a lifestyle you love with plenty of time for your personal passions, such as travel time with family. I know I love to travel with my family, generosity with those that matter most. I'm going to show you how to take charge and live your life by design, not by default, and how to jump into things that light you up because money is no longer an issue. How to change your relationship with money and how to enter into a new financial paradigm that allows you to accelerate your knowledge and net worth. Now, I'd like for you guys to stay until the end for the 1 ETH giveaway before I get started, all right? This is going to be worth $2,500. Shoot, hold on real quick here. Let me refresh this. This thing, let's see here. All right, so you're in the right place if you're excited to make money more efficiently. You're ready for more financial security. You want to reduce your risk by spreading it across different financial sectors. You're ready to open yourself up to a better investment opportunity. You want to avoid costly investment mistakes like I've made before in the past. I know Billy has too. He's told me quite a few of them. You want to become a savvy crypto investor. So a little bit about me. I actually founded the largest cycling law firm in California. And I started investing in crypto in mid-2017. I started teaching crypto in January of 2018. So I'm now at 6 years. And I'm a stage 2 B colon cancer survivor. That was a scary thing. But at the end of the day, it actually ended up being the best thing that ever happened because I became woke. All right. And not the crazy woke that people are talking about nowadays. I woke up. All right. You want to wake up, stare down the barrel of a gun. Some of you probably have. I also created a 6-figure passive income becoming my own bank. And I was able to maintain financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. And we're going to talk a lot about that here in a little bit. Now, after my cancer crisis, I had to get out of the US. And so I traveled to Bali. I went to Russia. I went to Mexico. I traveled to Costa Rica. I traveled to Panama. I mean, I've been all over the world. I've also been to the country of Georgia, which was very, very beautiful. I really enjoyed all of those places. And here's just some of the pictures of all my adventures that I've had. Now, for those of you who understand what I'm about to tell you, when you stare down the barrel of a gun, man, you think about life way differently, way, way differently. And when you start to sit there and you're at your cubicle or at your desk, even if you're in a corner office, your corner cage, I was like, I am not interested in doing this anymore. I am not interested in doing this anymore. And so I made a change in my life. And I started doing things that I had dreamed of my entire life. So now even like I do own and I am the CEO of the business ARC that I'm here presenting on. Like anytime our leadership gets together, we're like, let's go somewhere exotic. Let's go snowboarding. Let's go to a cool island. Let's go do some meditation and breath work for a couple of days before we start talking about business to get our minds clear. And I love going out with my family. I love going, to different exotic places. I love spending time with friends where before I didn't necessarily do so much of that. And I was still stuck when I left for my journey to all these different countries. And I saw people still making money in the crypto market, but I was focused more on my healing. And there was something that I saw among all of these people, and that was crypto was super risky, okay? And the market can literally move in either direction 20% in the matter of days, all right? And to give that like some scale, like back in 2008, I think the market went down by like 40% and people were just, pooping the bed, right? And I want to make one thing clear. I did not create my wealth from selling a program on how to make money. I did it by being a savvy investor and by learning skills and hard lessons, all right? And the truth is, after founding a law firm, I struggled with making money for years. I was literally working for money instead of money working for me. And this caused an incredible amount of stress, unhappiness, and dis-ease in my life. And this is, like people are like, well, how did you end up with cancer? I was like a very avid cyclist. I was very healthy. I ate relatively well. I drank probably more alcohol than I should have. Now I don't drink alcohol. But I ended up sitting there going like, I asked the doctor, I'm like, how did I end up with cancer? And he goes, I don't know. You don't have, you don't have colon cancer in your family. And more people are getting it at your age. And the thing that he told me was, it was probably stress and environment and diet. And I was like, what? Stress can really do that? I was healthy. I had a 6-pack. My legs were shredded from cycling. And it was stress that got me there, okay, to dis-ease. So I decided to leave the law firm that I founded. That was in June of 2020. And I let go of every material possession that I owned. And I started traveling around the world. And this is a picture of me here in the country of Georgia taken by my wife. And we love, there's a castle in the background and all this ancient village there. But I got to travel around the world and I got to learn how to make money while enjoying my life. And during my travels and thoughts, while I was traveling, there was one thing that kept on popping up time and time again. And that was cryptocurrency. And you can see here, this is what we call a liquidity pool, which I'm going to teach you all what it's about. Just on my dollars, guys and gals, on my dollars. So right now, the Fed is paying like 5 or 6% money market. I don't really pay attention to that so much because I make way more money putting my money in my own bank. All right. Here I was making 43.94%. Way more money than the Fed ever could pay me on my dollars. Okay. These are what are called stable coins. We'll talk about these here in a little bit. But before I really jumped back into crypto, I literally had only $15,000 to my name. And that was in crypto. All right. And I was actually going through a very nasty divorce at the time. It was the only thing that they didn't take from me. And by the way, I was also a millionaire just 2 years before 2019. But because I ended up with cancer in 2018, getting divorced in 2018, it wiped me out. And again, the only thing that they couldn't take, because they were probably just like, oh man, those magic internet beans are worthless, was my $15,000 in crypto. And I was $300,000 in debt by March of 2020. Now, I turned that $15,000 into over 7 figures by October of 2021. I estimate it because I had so many different crypto wallets everywhere. I estimated it at about 2.5 million. And I started with just that $15,000. That was like my seed. Now, when I finally learned this new finance technology, I started making anywhere between $50,000 and $500,000 per month in passive income. Okay. Now, I'm not to that point right now because the market moves and ebbs and flows, but I'm starting to get there again. All right. Last month, I probably did somewhere around $20,000 or $30,000. All right. And so now when the market heats up, I personally think because I'm way better set up this time than I was back in 2020 when the last time the market heated up, I could be making $1 million, $2 million, $3 million per month the way I'm set up now. Okay. Which I'm really looking forward to those monthly incomes. And that's just off of my investments. So let's talk a little bit about, is the end of the dollar near and will crypto replace it? All right. So we have this thing called the BRICS that's coming up, that's competing with the dollar. BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And these countries have banded together to create their own currency. And it's most likely going to be a central bank digital currency. All right. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't trust pretty much any of these countries as far as I can drop kick them. All right. I don't trust any country as far as I can drop kick them. Let me phrase it like that. All right. unless they're going full decentralized crypto, to be quite honest with you, like in El Salvador, all right? Or maybe even Argentina. Hopefully they go full decentralized. But the countries that have been jumping onto this bandwagon and abandoning the dollar is resounding. I think right now the BRICS, outside of these countries, has about 33 additional countries that want to jump on board. And so the dollar is losing major value out of this. The dollar is losing major value, dollar value out of this. And this is something that I think should be concerning for everybody. Now, a lot of you have seen this chart here, okay? And this is the value of the dollar over time, okay? And take a look at this. This is the purchasing power of the dollar. So like the purchasing power of the dollar back in 1910 was essentially equivalent, $100 was equivalent to $1 today. Or no, sorry, reverse. $1 was equivalent to $100 back then. So your money went way further, way further, because you had money that was worth something. But then the government created this thing called the Federal Reserve, and they ruined everything. All right. And there have been lots and lots of people, including Thomas Jefferson, was one of the ones that were really opposed to the Federal Reserve. In fact, he saw the writing on the wall. He was like, I believe that these guys are going to devalue our currency and leave our future generations in shambles. And guess what has happened? Look at this chart. Our $100, okay, worth of value is now worth $1. This is the sort of stuff that is like Venezuela, guys and gals. This is the sort of stuff that is, you know, Germany, World War I, post-World War I Germany, all right? If you take a look at where we're at, it's insane. Now, there's certain things that have just kept really devaluing it. And this was a big one when Nixon went off of the gold standard. And now, why did we go off the gold standard? So our dollars used to be backed by gold until about 1971, okay? And what ended up happening was, because the dollar was the world reserve currency back then, okay, that started back in 1941. We went from the British pound, but Britain was devastated from World War II, to the dollar, okay, where our economy is thriving because we still had infrastructure, hadn't been blown to bits. So the United States was like, hey, it's time for us to stand up and thrive. Well, what ended up happening was the United States said, hey, we've got these dollars and they are backed 1-to-1 by gold. So if you bring us $1, we will cash it out for however much gold you bring it to the Federal Reserve. Well, what ended up happening was they started printing more dollars than there was gold. And the countries, other countries that were holding dollars as world reserves, started catching on to this and started saying, hey, we want our gold back. And so they started cashing out their dollars for gold until 1971, when Nixon said, whoa. This is moving way too fast. What we're going to do instead is we're going to go on the full faith and credit of the United States government. What? Wait, hold on. You're trying to tell me that y'all have been debasing your dollar by printing more dollars than the gold that you allegedly have in your bank account, and now we're supposed to base this on faith on you when you've only shown us nothing but lies? Yeah, they did that. And the dollar remained the world's reserve currency. And now things are starting to take a turn. Okay? And the dollar since then has basically gone down by 99%. And here it is. And let me ask you guys a question, you guys and gals sitting in the audience. If you were to get into an investment and somebody were to show you this chart, not knowing anything about investing, would you invest in this monetary vehicle? No way. No way. Now, we've got huge institutions now, like BlackRock, and this gentleman's name is Larry Fink, like BlackRock, that believes, listen to this, believes that Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets are now ready to serve as a safe haven asset. What? What? Hold on. Let's back up here. Larry Fink is the CEO of the largest institution and money manager in the entire world. They have so much money under management that if they were a country, by GDP, they would be the third largest country in the world behind the United States and China. They're now saying Bitcoin and crypto are safe haven assets. I never thought I would see the day. Now, take a look at this. This is another visualization that I think you all would like. In 1998, 20 bucks. This is what it bought you. All this huge basket of groceries. 2005 gets a little smaller. 2014, way smaller. 2021, I mean, I don't know. What is that? They have some like trash bags in there or something. And you take a look at here, what Bitcoin, because you cannot debase Bitcoin. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. All right. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. In 2012, this is the amount of groceries that it bought you. In 2013, this is the amount of groceries that it bought you. In 2014, this is the amount of groceries that it bought you. And in 2021, it would have bought you a Tesla Cybertruck. I think that's what it's called. A Tesla Cybertruck it would have bought you. All right. So unlike this, they're doing this. They're crisscrossing. Now, here's the scary part. And this is where I think the dollar is really, really headed towards some shaky ground. Okay. A lot of Wall Street, including BlackRock, Van Eck, which I'm going to show you a skit here. All right. A commercial here that Van Eck, probably not too far behind BlackRock in terms of institutions and money managers, is saying, did the Fed jump the gun? Because now what all these interest rates hikes that they've been doing over the last like almost 2 years, they've now hit the gas or hit the brakes, hit the brake. And now they're saying that they're going to start decreasing interest rates. And what happens when the Fed decreases interest rates? Well, the amount of money in money market funds starts to come out, and it starts to go in different assets such as stocks, real estate, crypto. But I just showed you this right here. These guys aren't joking around anymore. This guy, Larry Fink, didn't say, oh, stocks are the safe haven. Real estate is the safe haven. Crypto is the safe haven now. Okay. And it wasn't just Bitcoin. Now, take a look at this commercial that just came out. All right. Let me play this for you guys. Here we go. I want you to listen to this.
The world holds on to old ways until it can't. When Bitcoin was born, it broke that endless cycle. It's not a defiance of finance. Bitcoin may help guard against the government devaluing your money. Okay.
Did you hear what they just said? By the way, this commercial just came out last week. Last week, because the SEC, after being sued, okay, by Grayscale, which is a huge money manager of Bitcoin, ended up losing that battle. And all of these huge institutions filed for a Bitcoin ETF, meaning like you can just go now to the stock market and buy Bitcoin. You won't hold it in a wallet. They'll hold it for you, and you will pay a lot of fees for that. Okay. And I'm going to show you the alternative. I prefer the alternative because you make way more money. All right. But these guys, Van Eck just said, one of the largest institutions in the world, Bitcoin can safeguard your value against government devaluing their currency. Did you hear that? Let me replay that again, just in case you didn't hear that. All right. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Shoot. Where did I go here? Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Just here we go. All right, let's play. I'm going to play this from the beginning.
The world holds on to old ways until it can't. When Bitcoin was born, it broke that endless cycle. It's not a defiance of finance. Bitcoin may help guard against the government devaluing your money. Finally, you can buy and hold Bitcoin in an ETF with the VanEck Bitcoin Trust, HODL. Search the ticker HODL in your stock trading app today.
So when I saw this, my jaw dropped. Because remember, I've been in crypto since 2017, so almost 7 years now, which makes me a senior citizen in this industry, all right? It's a very new industry. I've been in DeFi since DeFi started in 2020, and I've been teaching DeFi since DeFi started in 2020. When I saw this, because I've seen all of these institutions say, oh, crypto's for money laundering, pimps and hoes, all this stuff, drug dealers, all this stuff, right? I'm like, I'm not a drug dealer. I actually use it as my own bank, and the billions of people in the world that use it, all right, are not all criminals. They just don't believe in the government anymore. Now, the government will try to come up with their own cryptocurrency, but they cannot run from this chart. They cannot run from them devaluing your money. And let's break down what currency is. When you earn money, that is, you're earning money in exchange for your energy. Essentially, money is in exchange for energy, and it is just a way for you to spend your output. Okay? But they keep paying you stuff that devalues your energy over time, making it so that you have to keep expending more energy in order just to live. That is called the matrix. That is called a jail job. Okay? That is called a hamster wheel, where you just spin and spin and spin and exert energy and you go nowhere. And that's what's happening. So if they create their own cryptocurrency, do you all think that they're going to balance the budget? Do you all think that they're going to spend less than they take in taxes? No way. Do y'all think that they're going to stop printing more dollars? No way. Never. Never. It's never, ever, 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 ever going to happen. So my take on if the dollar will continue falling to crypto, you bet your butt it will. You bet. It absolutely is. But there's that old saying, it's like slowly and then all of a sudden, right? It could happen tomorrow, could happen in 10 years. But here's the bottom line. It's already happening. It's already happening. So how do we maximize this opportunity? Well, first, let's learn how the banks make money. Okay, first, let's learn how the banks make money. And hold on real quick, guys. I think I'm having a little bit of a glitch here real fast, but I will be picking this right up. Hold on. 1 second here. I was having a glitch on my end, so let me see here. All right, let me bring this back here to you guys. And then let's go ahead and share that screen again. All right, share screen. There we go. All right. Okay, so here's how banks make money from you. Okay, again, banks stealing your energy. So you deposit your energy into the bank. Okay, the bank then takes your money, loans it out, or uses it for their own gain. Okay, to different borrowers or different institutions. Then the borrowers or institutions use your energy, okay, to pay back the loan in interest to the bank. And then they deposit what very little interest. Like, I've never heard somebody go, man, my bank treats me so well. I get, X amount, I get all of the interest or 90% of the interest because I'm the one that, put my money in their bank. Said no bank customer ever. Okay. So what do the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, Coinbase, Robinhood all have in common? All of these exchanges charge a fee for every trade you make for providing something called liquidity. And these exchanges are the banks and make billions of dollars per year. Okay. So they've caught on to like how the banks work and all that stuff. And so let's take a look here. All right. This is a good example of how liquidity works. All right. And we're going to get into how I now provide liquidity and make money. So essentially you've got Apple stock, right? And then you've got the dollar. Well, every single time a trade is made from dollars to Apple or from Apple to dollars, a fee of anywhere between $10 and $150 plus is taken by the exchange. Now, some of you may be saying like, well, no, hold on, time out. I'm with Robinhood. They pay for all my fees. Yeah, they pay for all your fees. All your fees. But you give them access to all your trading data so that they can either trade with you to make more money or trade against you to make more money. All right. But either way, a fee is taken. And guess who makes all of those fees? The NASDAQ keeps all of those fees. Not you, not me. Nobody's ever called you up from the NASDAQ and been like, yo, Josh, we got you, bro. You got some Apple stock chilling here and some cash. Can you throw some of that in here and we're going to share revenue with you off every trade that's made? Said the NASDAQ never. All right. Now, when I found this out, this is exactly how I felt. I felt like a freaking clown. All right. I was sitting there. I felt like an idiot. And I'm going like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like these banks and all this stuff. And this is just one method that banks and institutions make money. But, I used to trade stocks and I was like, wow, these guys make like billions of dollars per year doing this. And they don't let us participate in it. Now, here's some profits that I've had over time. All right, I'm going to go through these relatively quick because we have more that I'm going to show you here that are more recent. But you remember how I showed you, let's see, Apple and cash. All right, so you always need something that it's trading against, right? In order to provide liquidity. Well, these two cryptos, I provided liquidity. So I had Ethereum and Sushi. I had Aave and Ethereum. I had SNX and Ethereum. I had Ethereum and Injective. These are all pairs that anytime somebody made a trade between either one of these cryptos, I made a fee. And I want to show you how much I made. So you can see this. I took this right off of a screenshot off the internet. My entry to this, meaning my initial investment, was $13,000. And by the way, these gains were between 30 and 45 days. 30 and 45 days. This is what a hot market looks like. I put in 13,000. My profit was 16,000, almost $17,000. Here in Aave, I put in $10,000. My profit was 29,000, almost $30,000. I put in here SNX, which my SNX had already grown tremendously. Okay. But I ended up putting 62,000, which by the way, I invested only 2,500 into this. By providing liquidity, it grew, swelled to 62,000. But even after that, my profit was $36,000. And then this one, Injective, my entry was 4,000 and my gain was $6,800. when I saw this, I'm like sitting here going like, oh my gosh, these exchanges make so much money. Like so much money. It's ridiculous, because if I'm making this much, I can't even imagine how much they're making, because they have way more volume. They have way more people trading Apple all day long than sushi and Ethereum. Okay. So what if you could become your own bank? And that's exactly what I did. I was building my own assets instead of the banks. And I hope this statement resonates with you, because the majority of you, even if you're in crypto, let's say you have your money in Coinbase or Binance or whatever, KuCoin, you're allowing them to use your crypto to earn more money for them. Okay. But becoming my own bank was actually incredibly easy. I didn't have to file paperwork. I didn't have to hire a lawyer. None of that. It was just learning how to get in, learning how to use one of these. This is called a hard wallet. Just start transacting. This is a hard wallet is my own bank. Okay. And I did have to learn new skills. Okay. But it wasn't like I was going to learn surgery or rocket science. It was very simple. I mean, when I really got into it, within like 3 or 4 weeks, I was on. And in less than 90 days, my money was earning me $50,000 or more per month, especially at the beginning, while I got to go in and out and actually enjoy my life. Remember, I was stuck in a law firm, and then I went from like this law firm, which I made good money in. All right. Don't get me wrong. There were some years, one year I made 700 grand. All right. At the law firm. But at the same time, I was grinding. And not just that, because you know what? I grind here too. It's because I love what I do. But I love what I do. And like me and my family, like we just went on a 3-week tour through South America. We were in Uruguay, we were in Argentina, we were in Chile with my little daughter. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was working at a law firm. All right. There's no way. Last year, I went to the Caribbean more times than I can count on one hand. I went to the Pacific Ocean more times than I can count on one hand. I traveled all over this side of the hemisphere. I stayed away from that side of the hemisphere, the other side of the hemisphere. But bottom line is, I have been doing what I've loved, and especially now since I left in 2020, so almost 4 years. So now, when people get into crypto, most people are here. They purchase crypto and then they hold it on like Coinbase or, Binance or one of these centralized exchanges. But what you really want to do is you want to get here. All right. You want to take profit and you want to have a plan in place, but there's all sorts of steps and processes in order to get to here, to that profit, the real profit, not just like buying a crypto and hoping it's going to go up. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 different steps on action items you can take today in order to start becoming your own bank. This is the free knowledge that Billy talks about. All right. So this is how you're going to set up your own bank that is safer than your current bank. All right. So first, let's talk a little bit about what a stable coin is. Okay. A stable coin is a cryptocurrency that is backed 1-to-1 by the United States dollar. Okay, so meaning like Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum goes up, Dogecoin, XRP, they go up and down in value against the dollar. But these stable coins, they're only ever going to be worth $1. They're only ever going to be worth $1. Okay, so that's what a stable coin is. So if you hear me say stable coin, it's just $1, but it's just a cryptocurrency. All right. So this is by far the most important step 1, because you want to ensure your investments are safe and secure. So if you want to take a screenshot, go ahead and take a screenshot, because these are the things that you're going to need. First, you need a VPN. I always transact with a VPN. Never, ever, ever am I on with my, naked to the world. All right. I want the governments out. I want the hackers out. I want everybody out of my life. All right. When it comes to that sort of thing, I like my privacy. You want good antivirus. You wouldn't believe, like, even people that have Macs, they're like, oh, I don't need antivirus. I have a Mac. I'm like, yeah, no, you need antivirus. All right. I've had Mac forever in a day. And I've always had antivirus. You want to have a LastPass to keep all of your codes safe. All right. You want to have all your codes safe, and you want a separate crypto email. So anything coming through crypto, you want to make sure it flows through that email. And the notifications are like pinging you if something starts happening. So that way you can make fast enough moves to resolve any issues that you may have. Now, everyone else is simply buying tokens, reading charts, and trading, which is super boring to me. And it's like kind of worthless. All right. But I want you how to learn how to become your own bank. And these are the things right here. Again, if you want to take screenshots, I'm going to give you one last chance to do it. Not a lot of people think about the safety aspect of crypto. Remember, you're becoming your own bank. You have to keep your stuff safe. Now, you must learn to transact as securely as banks do as well, because now you're taking all that safety that you have in a bank, right? Allegedly. And you've got to make sure that you're learning the new skills, because now the burden of liability is in your hands. All right. So you've got to learn how to take care of yourself. All right. So you need to learn how to bring your dollars into a crypto platform. All right. So go from your bank account into a crypto platform. You need to learn how to purchase well-vetted tokens, not just a token that your neighbor or the Uber driver told you about. Really, really understand what you're buying, and then understand how to transfer properly between blockchains, because blockchains, these are the things like Bitcoin is its own blockchain. Ethereum is its own blockchain. Binance is its own blockchain. There's countless of other blockchains out there. And some of them have better options for you to make even more money. So you need to be able to learn how to transfer between them. So you want to become your own bank in the most safe, secure, and reliable way possible. And I want you to develop the skills as a cryptocurrency investor, not simply a day trader. We are entering into a decentralized finance era where we buy, actively make interest, borrow and lend, peer-to-peer, guys and gals, peer-to-peer, for maximum profit safely. Now, here's an example of our students that are making 165% on their Solana and on their Ethereum by providing liquidity. Look at this. Okay, this is a app online that tells you what you're averaging. Okay, and this is making 166% for your Solana and your Ethereum. Where does it say it? I think it says it somewhere here. I cropped that part out, but this is the one. All right. So where else can you park your Ethereum and Solana? In your own bank, here in your custody, away from these shysters and scam artists, okay, and make way more money. So it's in your possession. They can't steal it from you, and you're making way, way, way more money. Here's some other examples, okay? This is another one that I really like called SNX or Synthetics, 55.85%. Here's a Solana again, an Ethereum. You can see here now, 162%. And I'm going to break these numbers down to you, how they can swell tremendously and how I went from that 15,000 to 2.5 million. All right. Inside of a year and a half. Here's another one. All right. This is for a screenshot from one of our students. Okay. So they provided $1,500 worth of liquidity. And look at this, just in fees, not in the crypto going up in value. That's separate. Just in fees, they almost doubled their money inside of 6 months, meaning, and they're on a trajectory for a 200% per year, right? And this is what I did all day long. That's what got my net worth so high. So remember, we're not doing anything differently than the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, the S&P 500, Coinbase, Binance. All these jokesters are doing this. And they're using your energy, your money. So step 2, you need to establish a plan. Now, This is a strategy that we use. We actually have for our students a way for a student to connect their wallet to our decentralized app. They don't lose custody of their money, and we manage their crypto. Okay, and they can pull their money out whenever they want, straight into their wallet. It's so cool. But we have this take profit strategy that when these bands, okay, turn to red, that's when we're selling out all our crypto. Because this is when things start to turn for the worst. Okay, this is where things start to turn for the worst. Now, you can take a look here. This is Chainlink. Chainlink is now working with Swift, which for those of you who don't know who Swift is, a lot of the wire transfers that we do are run by Swift and Swift technology, which is an archaic way to transfer money. But Chainlink is working with Swift. So imagine how many trillions of dollars are going to go through the Chainlink network. It's going to be awesome. All right. Now in 2021, it did 11,000%. But here we're able to see that if we would have caught it down here, which we've caught the bottom, by the way, we've caught the bottom. All right. Once it flipped here, all right, we may have been negative 60% from this 11,000, but we're still up like 4,000%, which means if you would have invested $1,000, that would have turned it into $40,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's life-changing money. Same thing here. Matic, okay, look at this. Matic is collaborating with the Central Bank of Italy, all right, for DeFi development. There are central banks that are interested in DeFi, by the way, all right? Matic did 15,000%. Okay, even if it flipped 78%, we would still be way up, way up. Again, 3, 4, 5,000%. I don't have the exact math here. Okay, but once we have this, and by the way, we take profit all along the way. So it's not like we didn't take profit, all right? We take profit into Bitcoin and to Ethereum. For the reason that I explained to you earlier about the dollar potentially going down. And again, I don't trust BRICS. Do you guys trust BRICS? I doubt it. So here's the thing. We keep stacking these cryptos. And this is an actual chart of how many of these cryptos we actually keep getting month and month. Every month it grows higher and higher and higher. In Aave, this is a crypto that we keep earning more of. And these are charts from our managed vaults. This is the way that we manage our students' money. So it goes up and up. Look at this. This is what we've earned since March. Look at this one, March. I mean, this is insane. If somebody said, hey, you're gonna earn more of these tokens, and by the way, they're gonna keep going up in value, that's how you earn lots of money. Now, here's an example of one of our students. I think he just got in like 3 months ago. 3.5 months ago. His name's Leroy. He put a screenshot in here. 74% up in 3 months. All right. But Leroy was patient. It wasn't like overnight. You got to learn these things. All right. And by the way, this is not guaranteed. All right. You could get in and it goes down. You could get in and it goes up. All right. But at the end of the day, you have to have a long-term vision. If you're here to just start making $20,000 in passive income, unless you have, the money to justify that, which you could, maybe some of you have that money, then you're having delusions of grandeur. I want to tell you that. You've got to stay in it for the long course. You got to stay in it for the long course. And so here's one student, all right, 2 students actually, that did 10x on a cryptocurrency that I called last December. All right, look at this. Went up 1,000%. So that means Josh, he ended up investing. I love Josh. He's one of my best students. He ended up investing I think something like $1,000. It went up to 10,000. All right. 10,000. And it's gone up even more since then, by the way. It's gone up even more since then, which is great. All right. So the right strategy is you want safe entry into the market, and then you want to establish that plan, right? And if you want to take a picture of this, here's some even more stuff. So we want to set up that antivirus. We want to set up a centralized exchange so that we can bring our money from our bank account into the centralized exchange. You want to set up what's called a soft wallet or a MetaMask, okay? Then you want to set up a hard wallet and connect it to your soft wallet. And then you want to transfer the crypto that's in your centralized exchange into your hard wallet. All right. And this recording will be available to everybody. So if you want to rewind it and go back, you can do that, or you can stay till the end here. And we're going to tell you how you can join. It's very, very, very inexpensive. And I think y'all are going to be pleasantly surprised. Anybody can get into this. Anybody. I think I even had a homeless person sign up recently. All right. I want to tap that person to see if they're making money. So step 3, learn this new technology to become the bank. So what is this new technology? It is decentralized finance, DeFi. So DeFi removes the intermediary, so it removes the bank and the institutions between you and financial freedom. So how does it work? First, you enter the market safely and securely. Next, you strategize for the upcoming bull market. Bull market means it's going to start heating up, which it already has. All right, it already has. And finally, you enter into decentralized finance through a Bitcoin and Ethereum strategy first. And you learn how to provide liquidity and become your own bank to make money like the banks and the institutions do. So you want to then connect your wallet, transfer crypto into this wallet, and then provide liquidity like the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, Coinbase, etc., all do to make billions of dollars per year. And this keeps growing and growing and growing, guys and gals. All right. So we want you to become your own bank. Now, pay attention. Pay attention here. All right. And by the way, we got that raffle coming up. So you want to stay till the end. If you don't stay till the end and we call your name, then we're going to take that 1 Ethereum and we're going to roll it to the next one. And you're going to be able to win 2 Ethereum if nobody wins tonight. All right. Nobody wins. So here we go. So this is a liquidity pool that we provided, all right, in our managed vault. It was earning 321% at one time, all right? This is another one for FXS, earning 149%. Now, I'm going to show you the power of how this works, how I went from 15,000 very simply to over 2.5 million, all right? So when you become the bank, your gains explode when the markets go up. So let's take a look at this. When I got into SNX, you can see here, SNX, it went up and I cashed out a lot of it at the top, guys and gals, but this isn't an exact number, okay? It went up by 2,630%. 2,630%. That's a lot of percent, 26x. Here, FXS went up by 16,551%. All right, so way more than this one, but way more, but this one went up by way more. Now, how much more would you have made as the bank in these two examples? So I'm going to show you. So let's say, for instance, you invested $1,000 and it goes up to 2,630%. All right, that means your $1,000 turned into $26,300. Not bad. Not bad, but it gets better. FXS growth of $16,550 of a percent of a $1,000 investment turned into $165,510. Now, how much would you have made as the bank in these two examples if we times that by 320%? Because remember, we earned more of SNX. We earned more of FXS. Well, here's the numbers. $110,000 or 4 times more, and $412,000, maybe 3 times more. Guys, gals, off $1,000 investments. Now, not every crypto did this. Okay, notice a disclaimer. Not every crypto did this, and it depends on when you get in. This is why you gotta start taking action today. Gotta start taking action today, because in my opinion, we're earlier than when I was making these gains in 2020. Okay, and again, just a reminder, we got the giveaway coming for 1 Ethereum, which is worth about $2,500. All right, so you should now have a clear-cut roadmap and strategy to meet your internal goals, external goals, and deep philosophical goals. This is how you build generational wealth, guys and gals. And so, like most people start here, but once you get here, now you're on the road to making 6-figure passive income or more per year. But you got to build that crypto up. You can't just like throw 1,000 in there and be like, I want to make $5,000 per month. No, you got to grow the stack and grow the stack and grow the stack until it turns into 100,000. Now we're talking, if the crypto market starts to heat up, okay, it's not unreasonable to think you're going to make 10% per month by providing liquidity. I showed you sometimes 30% per month. Me, I want to keep growing the stack and growing the stack. So I'm not going to take passive income, or I may take small passive income to live off of, because I want that to keep growing. And once that indicator flips, remember I showed you that. Once that indicator flips, turns red, that's when I start cashing out. So let's go over some of our biggest wins from last year. All right, check this out, guys. This was last year when it was so doom and gloom. Everybody was like, crypto's over. Crypto is crap. I mean, nobody wanted to even talk to me that knew I was in crypto, except for my students. My students were paying attention, and they made gobs of money last year. So look at this. In February, we called these 3 crypto. FET, 139%. AJAX, 215%. ORAI, 125%. So look, if you would have got $1,000 into ORAI, you would have made $1,250. If you would have gotten $1,000 into AJAX, you would have made $2,150. If you would have put $1,000 into FET, you would have made $1,390. Okay, and that was in the matter of months. And then one of our coaches, Coach Casey, which y'all will meet once you guys come into our course, she's the one that called these. In March, we ended up getting free money. You didn't even have to have money. This is where, like, even if you're homeless, you can make money here as long as you have a phone. All right. And guess what? Some of our students got anywhere. It was helicopter money between 2K and 10K. 2K and 10K. All right. For free, based off of what we taught them for free. All right. In April, 580%. Coach Igor, who's actually here with me in the other room. All right. He actually called this 580%. And then you were able to stake it. That's not even in the liquidity pool. If you would have put it in the liquidity pool, you would have made like an additional 300 or 400% on top of this. All right. And look at this. This was one of our students coming back, Tyler. He text messaged Coach Igor. He said, thanks for the heads up on Injective. It's my best performing crypto investment by percentage gain. Thus far, my $3,000 investment turned into $14,000. This is in April of last year, guys and gals. All right. In June, we started talking about real world assets. Look at this. Maker, 204%. Rio, 355%. GFI, 300%. Massive gains. I have a portfolio called my $5K to $1 million portfolio. All right. Where I actually share with you guys how I'm going to turn 5K into 1 million. And I'm doing it live in real time. My students are already blown away because I've already doubled the portfolio inside of like 4 or 5 months. Okay. So check this out. Right here, 228. And by the way, the reason I put 5K to 1 million was so that it was realistic. Because, you know, if I'm starting with hundreds of thousands of dollars right now, people are going to be like, well, he started with $100,000. Like, that's not possible for me. So I'm like, all right, let's do 5,000. Anybody, even the homeless guy, can get $5,000 right now. Anybody can. You gotta get creative, but you can figure it out. Trust me. I've done it. My wife, who is from Russia, making $300 as a waitress, found $1,000 in a month. And all of y'all, I'm assuming a lot of you from the US, you ain't making $300 a month. You're making way more than that. All right? You're making way more than that. But here's some of the gains. Look at this. Inside of whatever, 4 short months, 228%, 66.72%, 127%, 120%. All right? Just by being smart, by understanding how the market moves. And then here's some of my bigger ones that I called last year. Expert 900%, which means if you would have invested $1,000, it would have turned into $9,000, and then paid, which has actually gone up more than that right now. But this is when these were when these screenshots were taken. 1,000%, which means $1,000 turned into $10,000, and I think it's worth now actually 2,000%, if my memory serves me correct. All right, for paid. So these are the things that I teach my students. All right, I keep teaching them. So a little bit of a recap. So now you know how to passively make 10 to 15K plus per month. It takes time. Okay, but acting as your own bank while staying safe, secure, and moving forward with a strategy. So step 1, set up your own bank. Step 2, plan for the bull market. Step 3, learn DeFi. And there you have it. That's how I started making my massive passively income. And because, you know, once you set this up, it only takes about an hour or 2 per week. That's it. Doesn't take a long time, guys and gals. You remember how I told you guys at the beginning of this, when we were talking about the flips and the Turos you ain't spending 1 or 2 hours per week doing that stuff. You are working your buns off. But if you're paying attention here and you're patient, you will far outpace every single one of those investments. Every single last one. Stock market, Turo, Airbnb arbitrage, flipping homes, buying and renting out. You will outperform every single one of them. But before you go off and start getting started on yourself, remember, there's one major hurdle to your success. Crypto is highly volatile and ever-changing landscape of opportunity. And it can be too much for one person to keep up with on the daily. If you let me guide you through your journey, okay, to financial location and stress freedom, I'll get you there faster, okay? I'll get you there faster. So here's some of the problems you'll face. You'll try to learn how to do this alone, although it's simple to learn. If you have the right material, it isn't easy trial and error, and it could cost you years and thousands of wasted dollars. Guys, gals, I gave up my job and put every waking hour into this so that I can teach you all how to do this. And even if you're able to become your own bank, likely you won't know which areas are the safest and give you the highest interest rates. And you'll spend dozens of hours doing research online, looking at forums and talking to strangers only to possibly put your money in the wrong place and risk losing it all. So again, problems you'll face. Even if you do get it right, the market is always changing. All the things that I was doing like 2 years ago, they're changed. All right. And what's a good idea today may not be a good idea in a few months. And without a community or coaching, you have no feedback loop. How to know what's working, ask questions, get support, share your wins. So you have 2 options, do it yourself or follow a proven roadmap. So if you're smart and you want to go with option 2, let's talk about how you can get set up right now. Right now, Billy talks about taking action. I'm going to give you some action items right now. And it barely is going to cost you anything. So We have a course called Galaxy, self-guided subscription. It's epic. We just launched this yesterday. Our students just got a quick glimpse of it. And you're gonna be able to get in today. It's a self-guided course. It's all automated. It is so cool. It's interactive. It talks to you. There's AI. I mean, it is so fun. It is so fun. It gives you access to the self-guided course, comprehensive course designed for those who know nothing or have a basic understanding of crypto and DeFi. So both people, even if you know DeFi, this is going to bring you some alpha. And it dives deeper into how to actively participate and potentially profit in the DeFi space. You're going to get access to weekly classes such as ARC orientation. So our orientation is going to show you all the things that you can be doing inside the course, so you know, like you're not just going to come in like, okay, where do I start? Orientation is going to get you there. Tech Tuesday, taught by Coach Igor. He's going to show you how to get into these liquidity pools. When is the best time, the optimum time to get in there? You're going to have Thrive Thursdays, where we're going to talk about mindset, because a lot of investment, guys and gals, is mindset, okay? And then you're going to get access to Saturday School, which is where we're going to bring alpha to you guys, new projects, how to make money with airdrops. Remember that free money, the $2,000 to $10,000? Okay, we're going to show you how you can do that for free. For free, you can get money from investments. In airdrops, me alone, I probably made $50,000, $60,000. $50,000, $60,000. And then I just multiplied it and multiplied it and multiplied it. It's rad. All right. And then you're going to get access to our ARC community. So you're going to be able to chat in our educational platform, which again, we just launched the app. It's super cool. So how much would all this be worth to you? All right. How much would all this be worth to you? It's like thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. So we're going to give you access to learning that was between $5,000 and $15,000 for our courses. But we've listened to many of our customers, all right, many of our students, and we want you all to join us in learning about this. And we've worked on making our learning more accessible, because this is about mass adoption, all right? We want more people in here, lots and lots of people. And while you could be anywhere else, you're here and now with Billy, all right? You guys trust Billy. So we're giving you a coupon to access Galaxy through a unique launch discount, all right? And this is, by the way, this is today. This is now, guys, so don't take advantage of this. Check this out. Our coupon is active for 50% off today. So this is going for, we're actually going to be launching this at $194 per month. Today, $97 per month. $97 per month. If in 5 days you don't like us, you get your money back. All right. And if you decide, you know what, I got enough from them in 1 month, you can just cancel it next month. And you walked away with, like, in my opinion, $15,000, $20,000 worth of skills in 1 month. That's how fast I think we could teach you. All right. Which I don't think you're going to want to, because you're going to love what we have to offer. $97 per month. Billy, can you throw that up? Can you throw that up? We're going to give you guys a link, a website to go to. We're going to put it in the chat. And then Billy's also going to put it up here in the banner. All right. And by the way, we still have that ETH giveaway. So stand by. All right. Stand by. Billy, you're on mute. You're on mute.
I've been dropping it in the chat the entire time you've been speaking.
All right, cool.
And the coupon code, the link, everything else has been going in the chat. It's also in the caption of this video with the coupon code. And I will drop it here on a banner right now on the screen here. Let me just make a quick banner.
Awesome. All right. So I want you guys to understand, though, let's go a little deeper as to what you're going to learn by being part of our community. All right. You're going to learn security, most important thing. You're going to learn how to onboard your money from traditional finance, from your bank account. You're going to learn how to use the blockchain, because we don't just like, oh, let's buy and hold and let it collect dust. No way. put it to work, right? But we need to get it to the blockchain where you have custody in your wallet, all right? Where you have custody in your wallet. You need to learn how to bridge between blockchains. You're going to learn how to use strategies like the ones you just learned for liquidity pools. And you're going to learn how to do something called yield farming, which is a little bit more advanced. We're going to teach you how to do liquidity pool mining, which is a little more advanced. We're going to teach you how to mine Bitcoin, which is actually really easy. But we're going to teach you how to do that. And again, what you'll learn what new narratives and coins for major returns that we're investing in. You're going to learn how we set up our portfolios for success. You're going to learn tokenization of real estate. Super hot, super hot. You're going to learn how to get those free airdrops. Remember how I told you I made like 50, 60 grand just in free money? You're going to learn how to make that money. You're going to learn new lessons every single week. When we're taking profit and buying, we're going to share this stuff with you. We actually show you our portfolios live, real time on the blockchain. It's transparent. You're going to learn how to harness your mindset for maximum returns. And we have group learning available, which is the best part about it. Now, who is this not for? It's not for people who are completely broke. Billy, tell them what broke really is. Because I like your explanation of what broke really is.
Well, broke is really a mentality. It's a state of mind. Just a quick story, very quickly. I remember that I was in a situation one time where I didn't have any money, and I was actually sleeping in my car at the beach, right outside of the edge of Aventura, off William Lehman Causeway. Whoever knows where that's located. Now there's a lot of high-rise hotels there, but back then there were small one-story motels, and one of the motel owners was nice enough to let me sleep in my car, and I ended up getting myself a hold of $30. I used $10 for gas and $20 I converted into quarters. And I went to the payphone and I turned that $20 in quarters back into a multi-million-dollar company, calling and cold calling companies from the yellow pages and building my company back from scratch. Now, I was broke, but you're never really broke when you understand the recipe, when you understand the power of self, when you believe in yourself. You can take $1 and turn it into $1 million, or like in Gven's case, $5,000 and turn that into $1 million. And so broke is literally a state of mind, because money really only has a consciously attributed value to it. It's all about the energy exchange that you can put out. I put out an energy exchange where I jumped out there and I did whatever it took to get myself in front of the presidents and CEOs of companies to promote my marketing company to them. This is pre-internet stuff. This is a long time ago. And built myself back up into a multi-million-dollar corporation. Whereas I could have just said, oh man, I'm too broke and I'm poor and there's no way I can do this and I got nothing, and just, oh, woe is me, and feeling sorry for myself, taking the victim mentality. And I can still be homeless today, walking up and down that beach. Or you can pull your pants up and you can grease up your fist and you can get ready to get in battle and go to war and believe in yourself. And when you start becoming laser focused on what you really want, opportunities will arise. And then it's up to you to take action and be a part of those opportunities and see them for what they are as the next step to get you to the next level. So it's really up to you. It's all about your state of mind.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that, Billy. That's why Billy's up 2 hours earlier than me. All right. That's why Billy's up 2 hours earlier than me. Listen, guys, gals, see, when you hear stories like that, and by the way, some of the most successful people in the world, all of them have stories like Billy, like mine, right? You go through these hardships. So many people like, oh man, my life is so hard. Yeah, but that's the broke mentality. Like when I was in Russia, guys and gals, FYI, I was sleeping on a 25-year-old's couch in the basement of a Russian flat. I mean, it was not luxurious, on the couch. All right. This thing was not a leather foam or a foam bed, you know, a memory foam, none of that, man. I don't even think I had a pillow. My arm was my pillow. All right. But I knew that I was going to pull myself up. And what happened? You know, when you're ready, the opportunity will present itself. Billy says that a lot. Now it's ingrained in my brain. When you're ready, the opportunity will present itself. And I really believe that this is that opportunity. I'm not kidding, guys. You can go, you can do all the other thing. You can do a side hustle. You can do YouTube. You can do. This is the fastest way from point A to point B right now. Right now. In 2 years, it ain't going to be. It ain't going to be. All me and my students were going to be sitting there on the sidelines, waving to everybody going, guys, we told you. We told you. Now the air's been sucked out of the room, but we're sitting up here. You know what I'm saying? So again, this isn't for people who think everything is a scam. All right. It's just not. Look, I have more than enough testimonials. I'm sure I have students commenting in this comment, in the live comment, all throughout this. I'm not paying attention to that because I'm focused here. People who are stuck in analysis by paralysis, get out of that mindset. That's another broke mindset. People who are not serious about creating a six-figure passive income. I have students that are like, yeah, I want to farm in Panama or in Costa Rica or in some tropical, like you're going to need six figures. You're going to need six figures because you're going to need to build a house. You're going to need to buy some land. You're going to need to have employees. You're going to need, you're going to need a community. Even if that's what your dream is, you're still going to need six figures. So this is that opportunity where even if you're working, let's say you are Ubering or you are doing this Turo stuff, you're taking your money from the scam dollar because you guys keep seeing that chart going down into something that keeps appreciating and is the best performing asset ever in recorded history. Now, who is this perfect for? People who want to get out of that time-dependent 9-to-5 job like I was. People who want to eventually start their own business, but understand it would be easier and more valuable to get a solid passive income stream set up before you risk starting something that you really are passionate about. People who have heard about crypto, but have not been afraid to jump in for fear of losing their money. People who have already invested in cryptocurrency, but want an even safer, more lucrative way to have their investment grow. So again, Billy's put up that thing. He's put up the link in there multiple times. This is the coupon code, 4BKSUB50. 4BKSUB50. This is for people that are watching this webinar, have access to this. 50% off. Guys, gals, I'm not kidding you. Yesterday, we were charging $5,000 for this. We've brought it down because we want mass adoption. Now is the time to kick this into high gear. Now is the time to kick this into high gear.
Yeah. Gven, some people say the link isn't working for some reason, but when I click on it, it opens up just fine. Could it be timing out? Maybe too many people are getting on it at once, or
it could be that.
Yeah.
Could be that.
Let me just test it again from my end again. When I click on the link, it seems to be working fine from here.
Yeah, I also tested it as well right before.
Yeah. I tested it several times. Yeah, it's fine. It just says sign in, not a member, purchase a membership. You click on that and it seems like it's working perfectly fine to me.
Yeah. If not, we're going to get the live stream out to you guys tomorrow. You can definitely purchase it tomorrow. Okay. But I would try keeping on that link. Maybe you have your VPN on as well. Sometimes the VPNs can be tricky like that. But
yeah. It's working fine over here. I mean, I've tested it several different ways. It's working fine. Maybe just having a lot of people are saying it's working for them. Must be maybe wherever that person is in the world, they may be having an issue or a problem. I didn't know my mic was that far away. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, proceed. Go ahead. We're good.
Yeah. So, look, if you want to have an extraordinary life, you have to put in extraordinary work. All right. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a get rich medium plan. All right. In medium amount of time, you can do very well for yourself. But I want you all to be having that mentality like, look, I'm going to be in this for 5 years, 6 years. And just, you don't even have to get crazy. You don't have to be making all sorts of moves. You just got to be in it. And you got to have your finger on that pulse, your ear to the ground. But the formula is simple. Valuable skill plus lots of work up front plus focus equals massive amounts of money. Massive amounts of money. And this is not free, as we're giving you the exact strategies I've used and my coaches have used and my clients have used to generate 10K plus per month. And especially when the market heats up, guys, gals, I had students making $10,000 per month off a $10,000 investment. No lie. No lie. All right. But that's certain points, and you better be ready. You better be ready, because if you're not ready, once it heats up, you're going to lose all your money when it goes down. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested, again, here's what you got to do next. Head over to that link. Sign up. Billy, what do you tell about taking action? I like your explanation of taking action.
Well, you know, action is something that you need in order to achieve any future outcome. So if you want to create ripples in the space-time continuum that will alter your future reality in the third dimension, you need to take action now, and what that means is you need to put out an energy exchange, okay? An energy exchange. You cannot get to any potential end result that you want to be a part of or see in this world until you actually exchange energy. And that energy is going to be in the form of taking action of some way, shape, or form. In this particular case, the action is going to be for you to click the link, for you to register, for you to actually sign up and get the Galaxy program and become a student of the ARC. Okay, and then eventually investing into the teachings, investing into the DeFi through the teachings, and then earning revenue. That will be the side effect. So taking these actionable steps now creates a different outcome. What happens is in the beginning, you take that action. That action creates a ripple in space-time. You then meet up with that ripple at a future date and time, at the point where you actually are at the level that you had thought about previously, months, weeks, years, whatever it was ago. So you actually have a meetup point or a crossing point with the ripple that you set out by taking action now. If you don't take action now, I guarantee you one thing, you'll never meet up with the ripple. The ripple will pass you by. But if you take the action now, you will meet up with that ripple in time at some point in the future, and your future reality will be altered because of the steps that you took now. So it's very, very important to take action. As you can see, we have the link there. I've tested it several times. If it says you must be a member, right next to that, it says click here to register. Just have to read a little bit deeper, guys. That's all you have to do. Read a little bit deeper. The opportunity is not going to disappear from you right now, but you definitely want to sign up as soon as possible. I've dropped the link in the chat quite a few times. It's also in the caption of this video. If it says to log in, just click right next to where it says log in and click where it says register, sign up, and then it'll take you to a different page that allows you to actually sign up. Once you sign up and become a registered member, then you can actually get on the Galaxy program, and you already know what the coupon code is. We've been posting it all night long. Coupon code 4BKSUB50. And I'll post it here. I'll drop it in the live chat one more time. This is a golden opportunity. Some people have been hoping and wishing for something to come along and saying that, you know, one day I'm going to get my chance. And then sometimes these opportunities come along and they don't see it as an opportunity. They think it's going to be something else. Some magic wand person is going to show up with a magic wand and give them all their wishes and dreams. Sometimes what you're wishing and hoping for shows up looking like work. It shows up looking like energy exchanges. It shows up looking like actionable steps. And this is one of them. If you get involved and you take these actionable steps and you become a good student, you have a good opportunity that you can change your life and also your future, your family's life, and build a legacy for the future for your family. So I've been involved in the ARC for over a year. I'm extremely happy. This has really changed my life because it's given me another passive stream of income that I didn't even know could even exist until I met Gven. And so I'm thankful that I've met him in person. He's been to my house. He's been to the Conscious Awards. He was actually nominated for a Conscious Award. Hopefully this year he wins it. But it's been a great run, and we spent a lot of time together. We met up in Washington. We got on a show that airs on ABC. We've done a lot of things together. This man is truly who he says he is. He's 100% trustworthy. His company is phenomenal. His employees and his teachers are phenomenal, and they do exactly what they say they're going to do. When he says he'll give you a refund, this man actually gives people refunds. Not that we want everybody saying, hey, give me a refund, but I mean, sometimes things just don't work out for some people. And so, you know, it is what it is. That's just life. But guess what? He does what he says, and he says what he does. And that's why he's a part of the Forbidden Knowledge family, because I don't like to expose my people to situations that's going to cause me heartache. And so far, this man's track record for over 1.5 years almost has been A+ rated. A+ rated. And to prove that, on our Better Business Bureau, we're A+ rated with over 495 5-star ratings, which is hard to do on the Better Business Bureau. Every review is reviewed by a human being, by the way. And then we're also on Trustpilot with a 4.9 rating, almost 5, because one person who accidentally clicked 1 star, they wanted to click 5 because their comment is phenomenal. Their testimonial is great, but somehow they didn't click 5 stars. But that's okay. 4.9 rating, over 200 ratings on Trustpilot. And you can click the link to those right on the Forbidden Knowledge website if you want to go read all the reviews. There's ARC students in there. There's people who've gone on tours with us in there. There's people who bought products from us in there. There's got to be something good going on when you have that many people giving 5-star ratings and giving great reviews on everything about the company and everyone that we're involved with. So hats off to you, Gven. You've done a phenomenal job with the ARC, and I know that you're going to continue to help deliver people to their true birthright, which is, in some cases, some people will actually achieve financial freedom and build a legacy.
Yes, thank you, Billy. Thank you. By the way, if you guys have signed up, let me know in the comments. And we're gonna get to the raffle here in just a few minutes, but I'm gonna let you guys know one thing. If you sign up, I'm gonna give you guys something else. If you sign up today, I'm also gonna be allowing you access into a class this Saturday where I'm gonna be sharing my top investments of this year. So you're gonna be getting ahead of all the people investing in crypto. I'm gonna be sharing you my top stuff. Again, $97. Sign up now. And action takers are money makers. Now, that's it. Now, before I get to the raffle, I want to see how many people have signed up, because I see that there's people have had some problems. It's late, but maybe tomorrow. That's okay, Natasha. That's okay. Signing up, but site is moving slow. Okay, no worries. Yeah, so you want to register. Let me see if I can go through this. And I have the result of the winner right here. Signed up but cannot, registered but cannot purchase. All right, let's see here. All right, how many months does the coupon last for? We're gonna keep the coupon. Again, we just launched this app here yesterday, so we'll keep it up for a few days here. So don't worry about it. If you're watching this, try using it. All right, look, some people have signed up. So I'm not sure what's the dilemma. Cannot purchase as well. Huh? Oh, the site is getting hammered, guys. It's just a lot of volume. You know what we call that? What do we call that, Billy? You're on mute. You're on mute.
We call that success.
No. It's called something else. You told me what it was called in California. Remember, it's called the forbidden effect.
The forbidden effect.
That's the forbidden effect.
A lot of people getting on the site at one time. It's okay, guys. Just keep going back to the link. It'll work for you eventually. Maybe there's too many people signing up all at once. It's a bandwidth situation. So the bandwidth is getting sucked dry. And I seem to have that effect on a lot of companies. That's the forbidden effect. We've crashed a lot of companies. We even crashed Eventbrite before. So It happens.
Yeah, Billy, man. See, we gotta go buy like Google like servers to keep up with Billy. So we got So all right. So y'all have that there. Members.arcrypto.io. Let me just go in real fast. Members.arcrypto.io. Oh shoot. Here. Cancel. Members.arcrypto.io. Yeah, it's getting hammered. It was definitely not this slow earlier. So guys, gals, be patient. Be patient. That's great because you want to know what? We are, that means you're ensuring your success. You're ensuring your success. All right, raffle time. So here's the rules, okay? If the person that wins tonight is not on here, and I'm going to need for you to drop into the chat. I'm here, okay? And then I'm going to give you some directions, okay? So if Novia Miclimont, it's spelled NOVAMCLYMONT. That's your username, okay? You won. So let's see here. Are they there? Are they here?
It's Nova. Spell it again.
NOVIA capital MCLYMONT. She's here. All right, do it. Wow, she won $2,500.
Wow.
One Ethereum. Now you can put this now into an investment.
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations.
Wow, this is great.
Congratulations.
Right, so here's what you got to do. All right, to claim the prize, you got to DM me on Instagram. So gvensariol.arc. I'm gonna post it here. gvensariol.arc. You got to DM me. Give me a follow. By the way, if you guys are here, give me a follow while you're at it on Instagram, and you can go to YouTube and give me a follow. I drop a lot of knowledge there as well. But go ahead and send me a DM, and then you got to provide your wallet address. If you don't know, or you don't have a wallet address, that's okay. We'll walk you through it. But go ahead and head over and DM me. And if you don't DM me, if this is a fake novia, which means girlfriend in Spanish, we don't do fake novias here. We only do the real novias. So
it's probably a real person.
Yeah.
But just wait for the DM. You should be able to get a DM on Gven. What is it? Gven Sariol.arc. Yes.
Sariol.arc.
GVENSARIOL.ARC.
Yep. And that's for my YouTube and my Instagram. If you guys want to give me a follow, and my TikTok as well. If you guys want to give me a follow over there, head over there. Let's get you guys rocking and rolling. All right, everybody. Billy, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man, for allowing me to talk to your community.
Hey, you're getting it done, man. You're putting in the work. You're teaching people something that's going to help get us into the future. What you're teaching us in the ARC program is something that I'm going to be featuring in an upcoming film. It's a futuristic film. It's really a fictional film, but based on reality, real things that can happen, like Star Trek is based on real science.
Wow.
And understanding that we're going into a future globally where we're going to move out of this fiat currency, central banking garbage, and the whole world is going to be moving into a digital currency system on a DeFi. So listen, you're ahead of your time, brother.
Yeah. It's fun. Sometimes I'm like, I catch myself like at a restaurant talking about this stuff, and like the waiter looks at me like, did he just like cuss me out in another language or something? Like, no, man, this is the future, but you get it, and now you guys sitting on here. There's still 643 of you still on here. You guys now get it. All right. You guys and gals now get it. And like just by sitting here, you guys get it. So I'm really excited that there's 700. There was like, I think at one point in time, almost 800 people that get DeFi and get crypto and get decentralization a little bit more. Because guys, gals, is coming, and it is going to make a more freer, fair, abundant world that's not controlled by these overlords, these warmongers, who, again, they are vampires. They're energy vampires. How do they take it? Like, I'm not just saying that as like some buzzword. No, they literally take your energy through their fiat currency system.
That's right. Literally. They're taking physical energy. You go out and you work, you bust your tail, right? And they give you in exchange this fiat fake currency. And then they take it and they turn it into multi-trillions of dollars for themselves at the expense of you breaking your back. And they give you crumbs.
Crumbs.
I'm telling you.
Crumbs.
It's got to come to an end.
Yeah. And for $97 a month, you get it. You get to eat the whole loaf of bread. You get to eat the whole loaf of bread.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
All right, Billy.
All right, man. I got to run to the airport. I got to get Mohammed Ibrahim. He's my Egyptian plug. He's an archaeologist from Egypt and an Egyptologist, and he's here in town. He's going to spend a few days with me here, and we're going to do some podcasts, talk some business, and show him a good time, him and his beautiful wife, before he goes back to Egypt. So
nice.
Now I got to go entertain.
Nice, man. Wait, let's end the stream. I need to ask one last thing. 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. All right, everyone, peace. Make sure you guys keep clicking that link. We love you guys.